Behold. How does anyone recognize someone through that? I have a hard time recognizing whether this is his back or his front that I'm looking at. Let's play.
Really? My God.
I can't crouch.
Push him down.
Right.
Kill him, dude.
That's not what I meant to do at all.
Don't make him. Just don't draw his attention, dude.
Getting more and more tense.
Oh my God, that face.
Hello. Not often you see a two-faced man sitting outside your window.
That would be a horror movie. Some sort.
How do you how does any look? Behold. How does anyone recognize someone through that? I have a hard time recognizing whether this is his back or his front that I'm looking at. Whatever. I keep wanting to hit escape to stop peeping. Peep or no peeping.
Oh.
Right.
Another one.
Preparing for complete global collapse with a bunker in your backyard and a bunch of MREs. You're not seeing the whole picture.
I would have said the same thing a few years ago, but
So, I need to start doing some actual quest progression. Blend in as an
Elusive City.
architect.
Sure, the outer edges would be fine. But if I had that kind of money, I'd
This
want
is an
the
Isu
best
city.
of the best.
The
Is it
wedding
weird to say
cake.
I'm looking forward to the end
A
of
wedding cake.
Good evening to you. Fun.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come on, then. I'll call a vote at
And it
once.
has photovoltaic quality as well.
So, the
I knew
two...
you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed
Oh,
with the
these
vote.
people are awful. Oh. I see a disguise opportunity.
Huh.
Where is Zoe? She's beneath me. Got it.
Ugh.
I'm just a kleptomaniac on this one. I just go and pick up everything. Nobody seems to mind. Unless I pick up, you know, like a pickaxe or something.
Dude, every counselor can get in, but you cannot.
Yep. Everyone's allowed but me.
Alright.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda.
Here we go.
This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Yay!
Aye. Aye.
Yay or nay,
I
Block?
wonder if secret
Silence is
societies exist like this. Hmm. Lol.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... Ah, idiot.
Son of a...
Blocked. You stupid.
That's... 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please.
I was just playing devil's advocate.
Alright. Everyone say yes, and then I have to say no.
Well, that works out. Man. So our targets are Dark Magician and Hillary Clinton.
Oh my god. Hold on.
If you say something like that on YouTube, though, then I guess you just get straight up banned. Dude, bans go out on YouTube weirdly often for
Alright.
stuff that's just like, we disagree with you.
So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try. But I don't have grandchildren.
You just
Right.
had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment.
Get out of here. You.
I
All of
offered
you.
you a carrot. Now,
This
here's
angry
the
dome.
stick. We know about Montana.
Look at all these weapons.
The mine collapse in 2015. It would be a shame if the American
Can you
public
close
got
it?
wind of your somewhat creative approach to
It's a
safety regulation.
Iron Virgin, right?
This is the Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up,
Thanks.
Zoe Washington.
Oh my god, you actually can...
Trigger. Must be a kill
Like-
switch.
I bet this would make the constant come quietly. But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
I want to play around. This looks fun. Let's play.
Really? My god.
I can't crouch.
And you left a little pouch over there. That was funny.
I wonder if I'm bulletproof. I'm not bulletproof.
Oh my god. Is that all you want to know? No, you're not bulletproof.
I am not bulletproof. You know what? You can just get out the armor, grab a sword, and go to town. Give me those weapons. Just gotta pick them all up. Just so I can gently put them on the ground.
Scepter, right, scepter.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, I can't just swing it. Fine. This is straight up Claymore.
Yeah.
God, this is so funny. Just hide. you just hide here as a suit of armor. Oh god, that's gotta be so freaking hilarious to actually do something with this. Yeah, I don't care about that. All this plot's weighing on me heavily. I want to get this dude's disguise too. In the box you go, friend. Clickety clack. Get in my sack.
Why the music though?
I don't know. Because it's tense up here.
Dude, this is just a fortress. Holy.
Yeah, it really
moly.
is. Well, I need to get the hell out of here. This guy's just easy pickings, man. I could just knock his ass out whenever I want. Why not? Let's see what happens. Never mind. Uh-oh. Interesting.
Mikhail, fill me in. So, the transcripts are real. Janus really did call the estate in Romania? Could the signal have been faked or the dates altered? Don't underestimate Lucas Gray. That's a mistake we're not making again. If he wanted Janus dead, he is fully capable of tricking ICA to do his dirty work. Don't forget he's done it before. The real question is why? If Gray somehow knew about Janus, he would use him to get to me, not have him killed. Yeah, that bothers me as well. Let's say Gray was just a figurehead and that Janus really was the true head of the militia. How did he make Cassidy turn traitor so fast? The man was loyal to a fault, and yet Burnwood insisted that Janus and Cassidy worked together. The only explanation would be if ICA knew that Cassidy could contradict their version of the story. But this makes no sense. What reason would they have to go after Janus? ICA is neutral. I need to think. Thank you, Mikhail.
Well, that's a fun bit of extra story we got. It's nice to know that this is part of his movement path. But I'm not quite sure what he's doing other than playing around on his iPad, playing Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. I guess it's your job to kill his kill switch.
Right, I have to take them out first and then kidnap the Constant?
No, it's the other guy, Gray. He will driven him out.
Good old Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Good old Jason Bourne. Okay, let's check my leads. I'm taking way too long to do this.
So, is like he is the one wanting to use the old-fashioned energy thing.
Energy?
They want to use coal,
I
but
can disguise myself as the knight here.
but the other guy, the rest wants to use like green power.
What do you mean?
That is the whole argument all about.
No, the whole argument is they're manipulating energy in general to make more money. It's like fossil fuels to begin with, and all of this climate change, blah, blah, blah. Everything was orchestrated by this secret society. And everything that we know about energy and its use and side effects and blah, blah, blah is all some gigantic conspiracy to make money, stay in, or be in power and stay in power. So it doesn't really have anything to do with, you know, being eco-friendly. It has to do with power.
Look at the master of ceremonies.
Figuratively power, though, not literal
Right.
power, because then, well,
So you have 10 tokens, so you wanted to...
That is Zoe Washington, chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite a mouthful.
I have the star of the Prague
Plastification?
Plastination.
Plastination. Is this truly
You're
what Janus
well, I
wanted?
hope.
ugh,
Going on display in the Ark of Legacy like a...
that's disgusting.
Like a wax statue?
Sorry, ma'am. My team received
He never mentioned anything of the sort to me.
I assure you, his last will was quite clear on the matter.
And may we see this last will?
You can ask our lawyer, Mr. Yates. But I already know the answer. Now,
See
if
that
you'll
you
excuse me.
And when you do find it,
Oh, this is horrible.
What is horrible?
They're plastinating his body.
As we know, Zoe Washington will host Janus's wake. But now it seems an antique ceremonial dagger, which Janus is supposed to wear during the service, has gone missing from storage. I suggest you locate the disputed dagger 47. This wake could be a chance to catch the target unaware.
I think I'm gonna ditch this one. I like the
I like
fire.
I like the burn
Well,
alive.
plastination, you may have heard about it. There was this famous exhibit, like what, 10 years back?
Set up, and your colleagues down there calibrating.
Nice. I can't wait to see the initiate's face.
About that. Now we done. The polygraph I get, but
No, I don't want to follow this. Why are you keeping me on this story? I want to do that one.
ACT device. You're not actually gonna electroshock these people, are you?
Not if they tell the truth, I won't.
But they're pampered billionaires. Think of who you're messing with. They'll sue you blind if you violate them like that.
Then you don't understand the wealthy. These people are used to all doors.
Anyway, I don't care what she has to say.
Huh. She's
Well-
like, oh yeah, I'm richer than them.
I'm sorry, counselor. Only staff are allowed back.
There's a famous exhibit. It was really popular like 10 years ago, called the Bodies Exhibit, where there are a bunch
Alarm
of
sensors.
human
You'll need
bodies
to disable the
that
system
are
to get at the necklace, 47.
quote unquote donated. But it was under a lot of skepticism because people were concerned that they weren't just like people who were donated, but just like, or people whose bodies were donated or they agreed to be donated. It was more like they were just prisoners, and when they died, the whatever institutions held them were just like, yeah, screw it, take them. So they plastinated their bodies, which is a process of just preserving a corpse with various plastics.
Show a little respect, right? The ink on the
And
doors-
that exhibit is grotesque, in my opinion, but equally fascinating. There's a lot of stuff where they just would display a whole lot about the human body for just kind of observation and study, more or less, where you could clearly observe, hey, this is how the human skeletal system is broken down. And not only would you have a full skeleton on display, but you would also have additional things from the skeleton, such as like a detailed cutaway of a skeleton, and not just like a representation, an actual cut piece of bone, and then muscle, just like it was really bizarre. And I guess you just have to see it. But I'm sure you could look it up on your phone. The Bodies Exhibit. So, plastinating that guy's... Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all.
You're a counselor. You're king of this castle.
I'm the king of the castle. Maybe I'll just disguise as a guard, because this isn't getting me anywhere. The hell do I go? Locate this person. Okay, so how do I actually get up there?
You're up. I guess when you're in guard's disguise, you'll be no longer trespassing.
Let me out of here? Maybe? Okay.
I don't know what kind of hat.
I already screwed up the pressure, so we're good there. I just need to actually get upstairs.
You climb up, right?
I'm getting really confused.
No, I mean you climbed up and then you.
Yeah, that spot wasn't actually the right spot.
Okay.
Go figure.
Of course it's not.
I'm sure I'm taking a roundabout way to get up here, but I just have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, coin. Regular coin, too. Why is there a battle axe out here? And it's not illegal for me to have it out, either.
Or you dress up like Assassin's Creed 2. Hello there.
Yeah, man, you're looking jacked.
What?
Thanks, man. You're pretty swole yourself. You Myron? Intel. Okay, well, I already know how the effigy is laid out, so I don't really have to worry about that all too much. Yeah, I knew I was overthinking it. All I had to do was go behind the effigy. Damn it.
Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. I'll never go in the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Spectacle.
They won't hate it, Mr. Fenniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Lord, what have I done? Did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control my nerves.
All right, Mr. Fenniger. Ringo.
Okay, so this dude's got cold feet, and I gotta figure out how to get his disguise. So I'm gonna save it while I plot. Man, I saved Scum hardcore.
Okay. Oh, his drink.
Yeah, it looks like another poison drink situation. Okay, Master of Ceremonies appears on stage, descends to the money pit, makes a short statement, and lights the money on fire. The Master summons Zoe Washington on stage. Zoe makes a speech, whereupon she enters the cage beneath the effigy. The Master takes the stage and lights the effigy on fire. Zoe slips out the back door before the structure is engulfed in flame. The Master's script is noted in the margin as well. Or in the margin as well. Okay, well then I know exactly what to say now because I have the intel. Or at least Agent 47 does.
Gonna be quite entertainment. Okay, so only one guard you need to
There's only one guard. Right.
The other, I don't think the other guy will actually turn around. So yeah, you can either knock him out, hide him, stash him, or you know.
Jeez.
You know.
Which one of you's gonna grab it?
He will. Okay. It's gonna be easy.
Thumbs up, mate.
Right here.
Never that simple. That's not what I meant to do. But while we're getting friendly in here, I may as well get a bust.
And the save.
Neat. Wow, the disguises in this stage are neato.
All the masks and everything.
Ooh, he will recognize me.
Knock him out too.
Okay.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Consider yourself busted.
Oh, the F, they didn't hear that.
I don't know.
I mean, when the when the bus break and drop on the floor,
When it gets busted.
it will make some, you know, noise.
Non-lethal melee, non-lethal throw, hammer.
Why not him?
You gotta
though?
be kidding me.
What?
Because it's funny.
Huh.
Ow. Yeah, if you hit somebody hard enough in the head with, well, anything that it causes them to be knocked out, odds are that you killed them. Yeah. Or maybe you just hit them so hard that they're probably gonna die if they don't get medical attention. Oh, here we go. Man, this lockpick's great.
Oh. Trespassing? Trespassing.
Great. I came in here for the communion.
Alright.
Mr. Fenniger.
Right. Evening.
Miss Washington, Master of Ceremonies has arrived.
We are good to go. Over.
Just gotta make sure I don't get caught on the way out.
Fennec, thank Christ. Ready when you are.
Well, I'm gonna save it here in case I screw up. Because that would be tragic.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, in case there's any, where was it? Let's see. Make a short statement, light the money on fire. I guess I just light it on fire.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Wow.
You are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes, and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape. Look at you, Finnegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to survive, but to live.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
What?
Help me, or help Lucas Gray extract the constant. Talk to the constant. Locate the exit. I wonder if I actually have the right to go up.
Good evening.
Yeah, I do have the right to go up here, which is useful.
Oh.
Hello, Axel. Keeping warm in there?
Well, it's quite warm there.
Consider your source a hostage video from a gnome. Just humor me for a second.
Nobody give a damn. She just burned alive. Right?
Nah, they probably didn't notice it. Like, yeah, this is all just song and dance. Smoke and mirrors, rather.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
You should wear double mask. He still
Partners
recognizes
no
you
more, I take it.
somehow.
I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Why
Not
is his
just
walk
that.
speed so much
He had
slower
it
than
coming.
mine?
Interesting.
Because this is an NPC.
My impression
But I can sprint.
such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Yeah, shut up. Keep walking.
Yeah, that's the plan. Trespassing.
Well, did you change?
Here I tell myself this is the last year, and yet I'm still here serving these conceited pricks.
Well, didn't think this one through.
For what it's worth.
What kind of
Janus
disguise
always
was I
found
supposed to have for this one?
Guard?
Efficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
I'll be at the harbor then. It's not like there's anywhere. I'll go ahead if that's what you want. It was the harbor, correct?
This is awkward.
So, did you pick the wrong disguise?
Ah, crap.
Hey!
Wow.
Christ!
Oh my god!
Man. Dude, that is the worst. It's like, you win.
Oh,
Just
no.
kidding. Just kidding. Idiot. So, I am going to disguise myself not as a guard, but as Jebediah. Because no one will be able to recognize Jebediah Block, and he should be able to go wherever the hell he wants.
But you know what? The sisters, both of them die really horribly.
Yeah.
One is get killed with Iron Maid, the other one get burned alive.
Well,
Ugh.
they got banished to the Shadow Realm. Sorry, man. Dark Magician's not supposed to be banished to the Shadow Realm because he's on Yugi's side, but, you know.
Why the
You know, this is like a Birkenworth.
This is a really, really neat level. I am a fan of pretty much everything about this level except for this
This knockout
this
fist.
weird well, even that, no, I'm normally okay with that. I'm okay with just doing all of that off camera because I have way more patience when I know that I'm not being observed, you know? I have way more patience for just knocking dudes out over and over meticulously because I know
Oh,
that
look at the paddle you just threw.
you're gonna get a paddling, boy. If I could just knock him out.
If only.
So help Lucas Gray extract the constant. I just want to know, what exactly does that constitute? Whatever.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
So that was a really interesting situation.
So basically kill two of the head, kidnap the other one.
Right. The Winds of Change. Got my silent assassin.
Yeah, no evidence.
That's typically what I go for, is silent assassin.
Yeah, I go through the ordeal just to erase the evidence.
Now I can go through and screw it all up. There's only one quest, or only one mission I haven't done silent assassin on.
The second one, because you didn't really give a damn about the closed circuit room.
I was experimenting. It's a lot different to play a game like this when you're on camera. It's really
a mace,
different.
right? Lethal
syringe.
Huh.
Huh. It eliminates a target immediately. Okay, that's cool.
A bad hands. Huh. So, Hitman 3?
You think this franchise is just gonna end?
No, of course not.
Never.
Is he dead?
Nah.
Ah, oh, they dig it out.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
Well, you are kind
You
of
know
siding
what we
with
want.
the guy who straps bombs to people's chests.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Black
Well,
hole.
they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden.
He is the one killing them.
But how?
A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming.
This
No
is how.
one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.
We're still siding with bomb on chest guy.
Oh.
I'm uncomfortable with that.
Hitman 3.
Why are we with bomb to chest guy?
What's the problem with bomb and chest?
I understand that Agent 47 is a cold-blooded murderer, but he's a professional.
Mm-hmm.
He has standards. And while you may not have to choose to be a professional. That's who he is. This dude Gray? High profile. But somehow he was able to be a ghost.
I mean, dude, they both go through it, but he is the only one with the memory, right? They both go through the process.
Yeah, well, now Agent 47 has memories, so this dude's obsolete. And a jerk.
I guess that dude was like, he remembers everything. And he has to somehow make the thing work as he wanted. You know, those kind of thing change someone, I suppose. And, I mean, that's a layout. He strap a bomb into someone's chest, and that dude is a lab technician.
I don't know.
And
Something about that strikes me as bad guy.
Dude, he grows up in the lab. What do you think when he sees those guys when they're, you know, child? And
I don't think it was personal.
I don't know.
I think it was just him being generally a bad guy.
Or maybe you're overthinking. I don't see the problem.
The problem is that there are sides being picked at all in the first place. And
well, it's just like, okay, enemies a friend.
Well, that's kind of that's kind of the part that I'm misunderstanding is why are there even enemies in the first place? Oh, there's this secret society that's going to do something to take over the world. Oh, okay. But why do we care?
It's all revolving around the lab and the ones who make them. And I guess they have like evil plan or something. Like they can make a 147, subject 47, then they can make another one. And what do you think they want the superhuman as their mercenary, or
they want him for something? They made him for something.
Yeah. And then I think 47 now want to bring them down. So okay, they are the ones who make you all along. And I think I like the story in Absolution is because 47 is okay, I know it now. Now I need to kill all of them, including Diana. He killed Diana first. And he saved the little girl who has the power, you know, like whenever she has the little, you know, USB or whatever.
Hitwoman.
And she would just like have the superpower and can take down people. And I think 47 just said, okay, I will not let you become another me. That is his nightmare that haunted him. He killed a lot. He killed all the marks in Absolution just because to bring down Province, I guess. Killed every single one of them. I think Absolution may be the ending, technically.
Yeah, but this series is a hard reboot.
I know. And I think I didn't see the problem for storytelling so far. As the nature of the game is you have a bunch of targets, you just have to have a, you know, it's not like, oh yeah, you just play as a mercenary. No. You're not just kill for money, you actually kill for purpose. And I don't know about what happened before between 1 and Absolution, because the only Hitman I ever watched and played is Absolution, and I like the storytelling there. It's like, okay, you get this target somehow connected to each other, and you just need to kill them to fulfill something. It's not just, oh yeah, I want money. They actually have a story. The Hitman has a story alone is pretty impressive.
Sorry, I'm looking at licensed music just to make sure we don't get in trouble.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Cello Sonata in G minor by Sergei Rachmaninoff. Used with permission by Naxos Rights International Limited. Naxos is legit. That's where I already told you about that.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, of course I heard what you said, but I had to interrupt you because obviously.
Yeah, that's like, okay, Hitman has the story alone is pretty good. And I don't know about you, I'm digging it. The first one doesn't really get to anywhere. It's just a bunch of target. I think it's just a warm up for the reboot. But this one I like it.
I like my Hitman story like I like my Mega Man X story.
Huh, no story.
Mostly non-existent. I'll take a little bit here and there. I like to get a little bit and then just have my brain fill in the blanks, because then it gets to be whatever you want it to be.
You know, that's you know, the fiction I read, they're all long and, you know, a series of whatnot, and they're intertwined to each other. It's quite interesting that you like Game of Thrones is a giant story.
Yeah.
And you just like interconnect each other.
Yeah, it's because Game of Thrones is like written so densely. It has so many characters that have intertwined stories. And
there's nowhere for you to pick, oh, just this a plot hole somewhere.
Well, and it reads, well, yeah, there are plot holes, but it reads a lot like a Stephen King novel or Charles Dickens. Not necessarily Charles Dickens, but it reads a lot like a Stephen King novel, and by extension, you can say that he was probably influenced, or George R.R. Martin was probably influenced by Charles Dickens, just in writing style, and that's a style that I really like.
Speaking of which, yeah, I probably need to buy a criminal fiction. You know, the author I like, he wrote 2 more, so I probably need to dig them out tomorrow.
Well, what I was thinking was, as far as storytelling goes, it kind of depends on the franchise as to what I'm looking to expect out of it. And since Hitman is so strong mechanically, I feel like I'm coming up with or I'm just drawing a blank, because Hitman has been so successful for so long, and I haven't really bothered heeding the story all that much because it was inconsequential. In a lot of games, the story will be consequential because, well, you can see why the story has to go from point A to point B.
What do you think about Assassin's Creed?
In this one, it's just like, okay, you have a mission, and your mission is to kill a guy because it's your job.
You know,
that's really all the information that you need. It's my job to be a hitman.
Well,
I'm paid to do this thing.
It's not quite interesting if that's the case. You're just a player mercenary simulator.
But that is interesting, because look at the levels, look at the mechanics, look at all these different ways that you could kill somebody, and every single mission is its own episode.
You know what? I'm just gonna say I don't agree with you then.
Well, it's its own episodic plot. It's like you're trying to just take all these independent little stories and then be like, oh, well, this fits into our overarching plot somehow.
You know,
and really, I feel like you could just make up whatever the hell you want on the fly, and it would make just as much sense.
But what if I play that kind of mission more than 10 times? I think you just think about this as a Mega Man. You know, A bosses. You don't need to know why. You kill those A bosses, A stages, A bosses, and do them again.
Oh, god damn it. I went through the whole credits twice. I'm stupid.